Good morning, students. My name is Meenakshi Bansal, your maths teacher. So, I hope you all are doing good. Today's topic is ratio and proportion. What is ratio? Ratio means comparison between two or more quantities of same kind. Comparison always needs two or more than two quantities, as you know very well. Because we can't compare in one quantity. If I am saying this is my chalk holder, can you compare with one quantity? No, because we need two for comparison. Okay, so always remember one thing: compare in ratio. Comparison should be in between two similar quantity, like height compare with height, weight compare with weight, length compare with length. Okay. So students, if I am taking one more example, if I am saying I have, this is I and this is A, a person named A. Okay, I has 50 rupees and A has 100 rupees. Okay, so compare these two quantity. Who has having more amount? So your answer is A. How much we can compare? That is 50 divided by 100. So by doing comparison, we need to divide the two quantities. This is 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are. So we can say it have half of the amount of A. जितना भी A के पास amount है, whatever the A have, amount of I have half of that amount, or you can say A has double of it. 100 divided by 50, it is 2, it means double of that amount. Okay beta, that is your comparison. We are doing comparison part. Okay, but if I am saying 50 rupees compare with 50 kg, we can't compare these two units because their units are not same. They are not having the same quantity. One in rupees and other one in kg. So we can't compare it. The ratio, always we are taking the ratio by comparing the two or more quantities of same kind. Okay beta? We can represent ratio by two dot, that is called column. If I am saying 5 kg compare with 15 kg, okay, so 55 upon 15, if I am taking that is A, weight of A, this is weight of B. Compare between A and B, the weight of A upon weight of B. So 5 ones are 5 threes are. This is 1 upon 3, or you can represent it as 1. This line represents ratio 3. 1 ratio 3. Or weight of B to A. If they are asking weight of B, weight of A with respect to A, how much weight? So it is 15. The weight of B is 15. Write it here 15 upon weight of A, that is 5 kg. 5 threes are. The ratio will be 3:1. So in example 1, we have given there are 10 sofa sets, 8 double beds and 16 dining tables in a furniture showroom. In a furniture showroom, there are 10 sofa sets, 8 double beds and 16 dining tables. Okay, so find the ratio of number of dining table to double bed. So solution is solution for A, that is number of dining table, number of dining tables ratio of double bags. Number of double bags. So you can check how many dining tables are here. 16. So write it here 16 upon. How many double bags? It is 8. Okay, write it here 8. 8 ones are 8 twos are. So 2 by 1. You can write it in ratio. So you can write it as 2 ratio 1. I believe it is very easy chapter. Okay. Now B part. If we are solving B. In this part, he is asking for number of double bed to number of sofa set. Number of double bed to, it means upon, number of sofa set. How many number of double beds are here? It is 8. Number of sofa set, that is 10. Make it simple. Simplest form. 2 4s are 2 5s are 4 ratio 5. C part is number of dining table, number of dining tables upon number of sofa set. Number of dining tables, that is 16 upon sofa set, that is 10. Okay beta. Now simplest form, convert it into simplest form. 2 8s are 2 5s are. Can they? Now we can change it into ratio. 8 ratio 5. These are the ratio now. Okay beta. So our next topic is proportion. It is proportion. What is a proportion? A ratio remains unchanged. वो ratio, a ratio which is unchanged when both its term, numerator and denominator, are multiplied or divided by the same number. Let us take an example. 3 by 4. When we multiply 3 by 4 by same number, let us multiply by 2. Multiply numerator by 2, denominator also 2. So we are getting 6 by 8. Okay. Now take one more example. 9 by 6. 9 by 6. If we are dividing these ratio by the same number, divided by same number, now the value will be 3 by 2. So the ratio 3 by 2 and 9 by 6. These are called equivalent fraction, or these equivalent fraction are said to be proportion. The ratio which are equivalent are said to be in proportion. The fraction or the ratio, they are in equivalent. They are in equivalent. These are called, they are said to be in proportion. These terms are in proportion. Okay beta? To understand proportion, we are taking two examples. That is A part, we need to find out what should become as a denominator, and here also we need to fill the box. Okay beta? Now it is 8 by 15 is equal to 16 by what number, so that they become an equivalent ratios. So 8 should be multiplied what number to get, so that we get 16. We know very well it is multiplied by 2. When we multiply by 2 in numerator, we do the same in denominator also. 15 into 2, we will get 30. So the box filled with 30. The number will be 30. If we multiply as a denominator 16 by 30 and 18 by 15, both are equivalent ratios. B part, 4 by, we can write it as ratio by 9 is equal to 16 by what number. so that they become the equivalent. So what should you do? This is 4 multiply by which number so that we get 16. 4 4s are 16. If we are multiplying 4 by 4, you will get 16. Do the same in denominator. This will be 9 4s are 36. So 4 by 9 and 16 by 36 both are equivalent or they are in proportion. Okay beta? Now our next question is, are the numbers 15, 16, 7 and 8 are in proportion? Are they in proportion? We need to check it. So let us say they are in proportion. We can write it as 15 ratio 16 is equal to 7 ratio 8. Okay, if they are equal, if we are considering it, we can write it as 15 upon 16 is equal to 7 by 8. Cross multiply these two numbers. These are called middle, product of middle, if it is equal to product of extreme, then you can say these numbers are in proportion. Okay, so 15, 16, middle, this 16 into 7 is equal to 16 7s are 42, 4, it is 11, and the extreme values are 15 into 8, 15 into 8, that is 120. Are they equal? No, they are not equal. So you can say no, the numbers what we have taken, they are equal, they are not equal. So we can say the numbers 15, 16, 7 and 8. 15, 16, 7 and 8 are not in proportion. They are not in proportion. The product of middle term should be equal to product of the extreme. These should be equal. If the product of these two is equal to the product of the extreme, means it is outer part. So then we can say these numbers are in proportion. If they are not having the same value, then these are not in proportion. Okay. So our next question is, Mr. Kumar divided 18 lakh among his 2 sons and a daughter in the ratio 3:2:1. Find the share of each of the son and the daughter. To find out the share, what we have to do in this question, first ratios are 3:2:1. Sum of the ratios that is equal to 3 plus 2 plus 1, it is 5 plus 1, it is 6. So share of, if we are considering there are 2 sons, one is bigger, other one is younger, so share of elder son, it will be 3/6 into 18 lakh. 6 ones are 6 threes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 threes are 9. Okay, so 9 lakh is the share of elder son, that is equal to rupees 9 lakh. Share of younger son, that is equal to 2 upon sum of the ratio 6 upon into 18 lakh. So divide by 6 3s are 3 lakh, 3 2s are 6. So it is 6 lakh. Okay. Now daughter's share. Daughter's share, that is equal to, daughter's share is equal to 1 by sum of the ratio into 18 lakh. 6 3s are 3 lakh is the share of daughter. Okay. When we are adding these amount, 9 plus 6 it is 15, 15 plus 3 it is 18 lakh. So 18 lakh is divided into 3 son or and a daughter, 2 son and a daughter. Okay beta. So students, so I hope this video helps you to understand the concept of ratio and proportion. Kindly go through your reference book, complete your question in your notebook. Thank you so much.